Attention all spaceship crew members. Attention all spaceship crew members. We are nearing the end of our journey. Our mission is about to begin.
Hive Mind Radio. Hive Mind Radio.
Starting hot. 3 days on a hot streak, and immediately Hive Mind Radio, Stephen James, Mr. Danny Axel, and Trad just with the 20 bomb. He's entered the Lions Rompus.
It's a gift, Lord.
A gift, Lord.
A gift,
By
Lord?
God.
Good Lord. That's aggressive.
Yup, had to make up for missing last episode. Oh, we appreciate it.
Ooh.
We appreciate it.
Shit was so good, I had to turn my backlight on. Woo.
I'm more red-faced than normal.
Good
Look at me, I'm
Lord.
bashful.
This is almost like we're doing something here. You love to see
It's
it.
not so in order to usurp him, the number is 21.
We don't make the rules.
We don't make the rules.
We only enforce them judiciously.
Judiciously. If you're gonna do it, and do it judiciously.
Yeah.
And by the way, for those of you who have not seen, this might incentivize you to gift a sub. As of today, 3 p.m., if you gift a sub, if you get a new sub, you get 3 months of Discord Nitro. 3 months of Discord Nitro if you get a new sub. So make sure you guys claim that. That's going on until Halloween. And use that Discord Nitro to boost the Hive Mind Radio
Look at that.
server.
Look at that.
Because we're getting there. We're getting there close. We can almost stream in 1080p.
Oh, look at us.
Why can't you do that normally?
Although to be fair, I don't want to give one more resource away. You know what? Leave it.
It's fair enough.
I'm about to put it down.
Send it so we can have a bunch of useless emotes. Bunch of useless. We got enough. See?
Listen,
There
so
you go.
at
What
least,
up, Vin?
now when it goes
Jinx.
full robot, you'll be in wider screen.
Right, why the screen robot? Am I going robot right now?
Nah, you good.
Oh God, you're scaring me. Because I'm looking at the bit rate on my end here, and it's fucking redlining.
Well, you know, I'm feeling a certain type of way about it because here we are. I stumbled onto this great new bit of I'm sure that was funny. It was a hit with all the fans in the first episode, and then no robot in episode 2. I didn't even get a chance to break it out that one time.
Would have been funny.
I'm sure that was funny.
There it is. Selena Del Sol.
Selena Del Sol.
For nothing. Congratulations to Vin. So we've done a little change. We wanted to make this a little bit more interactive for folks with their channel points. So here's what we're doing. We are establishing a leaderboard. The Hive Mind Radio Real Worlds Championship. Right now, as you see, it is a clean slate. If you look at the logics, if you use the points, the logics, you can hit a super kick to gain 10 points in the leaderboard. You can use the power of the punch for 10,000 to gain 15 points on the leaderboard. For 5 million, for 5 million points, you can use the Dusty finish and immediately take the championship away from the champion and give it to the previous champion that was not you. And at any point you see on the leaderboard, you gift 5 subs, you can knock that person down on the ladder. If you give 10 subs, you knock them to the bottom of the top 5. If you gift 50, they're gone for a month. All of this will be explained in less confusing detail. But there you go. See, Vin hit the super kick, so now he's got points.
We just started the Real World Champion leaderboard. The never ending squash match has just begun, and right off the rip, Vin comes out with a Selena Del Sol and a super kick. The booking is unbelievable.
And the Selena Del Sol means nothing.
Selena Del Sol.
Oh, and Trad with the power of the punch. The title is mine. He's saying the title is mine.
So now here's the real trouble. We got to keep track of all this.
So this is why I set it up this way. Because I have the activity feed that says everything.
Okay, beautiful.
So I got it.
Okay,
I got it here.
Great.
Super kick party. Bong. See? Everybody wants to be the real world's champion.
I love it.
That's all I'm saying.
You know what? We were trying to come up, we were racking our brains trying to come up with something y'all could do with the points so it would be fun. It would be for y'all, and incorporating the gift subs as a way to knock people off of the championship ladder creates animosity between y'all in the chat, which we thought was great.
Leaving us completely above the fray.
Yeah, we got nothing to do with the animosities now. Y'all doing it to yourselves.
All for the bread and circus. Give you bread and circus.
It's an interactive experience. The championship is defended over 2 3-day-a-week rules. 2 hours, 3-day-a-week rules. The match is going the whole time. 2 hours,
There it is.
3 days a week. It's like the 24/7 championship, but shit.
Yes, and funnier, which was what it was intended. Shout out to our senior producer, the Viceroy, the Vice Adjudicator, Jedi, for having the graphic made, and he has tweaks that he's gonna make. So we're already underway.
That's
with
it.
The chase.
We're off to the races. You love to see it. Immediate dividends.
Every Saturday, you will see the board updated. Every Saturday, you will find out who the real world's champion is.
And we may or may
like
not
Superstars.
we may or may not have some plans in the works for when it's time to unveil the first champion.
That is true. That is true. More to follow.
Be dialing.
Be dialing. Can never. Yes, as a senior producer, you better put some respect on your name in the chat. Not just a regular producer, a senior producer. He is unable. I am unable. Dan is unable. Staff members are unable. This is for the people.
Yeah. This is we on that Cody Rhodes booking. We will never book ourselves.
Boring?
Oh no. Boring.
You're going down the path I can't follow.
As a baby face. As a baby face. Kind of boring.
You listen, in the deepest, darkest corners of my heart, there's only one statement that rings true. Cody Rhodes is a savage.
Cody, you mean Cody Raheem Rhodes, as he's been called on the internet?
Cody Raheem Rhodes. I love it. Yeah, the hat's gorgeous. I got hat envy. It's unbelievable. The stitching.
I have to interject as a producer. I have to interject. Because as a black man,
Hold on. If you're gonna interject, you interject as senior producer.
oh, you're right. You're right. As senior producer, I got to interject as a senior black man.
That's right. We promote diversity here.
We could have called him Black Girl.
He is.
We could have called him Black Girl, but we didn't.
It was a joke for two people.
Two people, just me and you. All right, as a black man.
He is Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Yeah, just
He's
said that.
black. He's black. I was agreeing.
Okay.
I had to co-sign it. You can't co-sign it because you're white.
Well,
had to
I
co-sign
signed it the first time.
Yeah, but you're white, so the sign doesn't really.
So is Cody. Well, he's Cuban, technically.
He's many things. He's a savage. This is my point.
He's a savage. This hat is gorgeous. It is a staff hat. Hopefully, we'll have some fan hats soon. But all staff members will have this hat at some point.
I'm very excited. Very excited about the new goings on. I'm still super excited about the new layout. Every time we sit down to do this, I'm like, damn, that looks good. Cleanest layout
Looks
we've
clean.
ever had. Beautiful. Easy on the eyes. Not overloaded with information. Fantastic.
And it distracts just enough from our face where you don't have to look at us for too long.
Dude, and speaking of fantastic, have you fine gentlemen been watching The Penguin?
The one with what's his face? Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell on the HBO
No.
joint. Dude. Whoa. Okay, so The Batman came out a few years ago, right? With a Robert Pattinson, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Emo
Twinkly suck.
emo kid, fucking half an hour too
Yeah.
long. Not bad.
Sure, something.
A lot of that. Yeah, a lot of right. A lot of that. But not bad. Not a bad flick. You know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Riddler was a little weird.
Yeah, 1 to 10 out of 10, but it was good, and there was a lot of it had good bones, right? The tone felt good. It was like, man, if this had an editor, this could have been a real strong movie. But
if it was 40 minutes shorter,
it was too long, bro. Get rid of 3 sequences where it goes boom, and the camera goes boom. Like, get rid of 3 of those, please.
yeah. Ooh, he's under a train again.
It's like, God. But again, not a bad flick. And one of the highlights of said flick was Colin Farrell, who and there's a reason I'm bringing this up. Over the years, I've given this guy
was bullseye.
I've given this guy a lot of guff. I used to call him acting with eyebrows. That was my nickname for him, acting with eyebrows. I've given this guy a ton of guff over the years. He was real good in that movie, and it's even better. This show is serious. It's dramatic. It's really well written. It's really well shot. I watched the first 4 episodes, dude. Blown away. Absolutely blown away. It's fantastic. Easy recommend.
I'll add it to the list. I can't. When it comes to DC properties, I've been burned so many times.
Again, this
that
is why
I come
I'm saying
into
it.
Well, because here's the thing. I have to go back and watch it 2 or 3 times because the first time I come into something, I'm just instantly like my arms are folded. Like I'm standing up against the wall, arms folded, like expecting to be disappointed. Now, usually in television form, it's pretty good. When they do series, they're usually pretty good. Movies is where they flop. Animated television, they're pretty good with as well. Animated movies, they're usually pretty well, except for that Hush abomination. No, thank you.
And Killing Joke. You get both of those.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever. They were supposed to do Long Halloween. It was supposed to be like a 4-part movie. They ever wound it, but we got Dignitary. Bear in the chat.
I'm sure that was informative. I'm sure it was.
I'm back?
I'm sure it was
I'm doing this just for you.
Damn it. Yeah, what I've noticed that their animations are usually good, except for when they try to adapt a well-established story and they try to make it longer than it needs to be. Like when they start trying to add to stories to make them feature length, it's like, or you could just release like a 48-minute thing. It's fine. Like I would rather you be true to the source material and make a dope animation than add a bunch of shit that doesn't need to be there and contradicts the story to make it feature length. I don't think it doesn't matter. You're releasing these things to fucking streaming services. It doesn't need to be 2 hours. It's okay, you know?
Sure. I could put it down, pick it back up. You're not keeping me in the movie. The home is my movie theater.
Exactly.
The CW Arrowverse was good. Most of it was good. A lot of it was, it started because once it became so self-aware, it just became dramatic. You know what I mean? Like over dramatizing every single moment. It's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't. It's just too much.
Dude, I couldn't, I never could get into any of those shows because it's just like, I'm like, bro, until you give me the Mantis on Blu-ray, I don't want to hear about these TV level superhero shows, all right?
That's fair.
If you know the Mantis, then we could talk.
Smallville was really good up till a point, and then they completely shit the bed. This is when I knew DC was not going to be able to change their ways when it came to movies. They trained you for 11 seasons that Tom Welling is the guy. He's going to be Superman. I'm not going to put him in the suit at all until the very end. You just go straight from Smallville into the next movie with the guy that you just taught us was Superman for 10 years.
How in the
don't
world
do it.
did they not do that, though? That's what I'm saying.
Instead, they went with Brandon Routh, which I actually enjoyed that movie. I thought that was a good movie as a separate thing.
Okay, that movie, right. As a sit down, watch a picture, even as a sequel to Superman 2, which is what it is. There's nothing wrong with that movie. It just it wasn't the time to make that movie.
Sure.
That's
and it's a good movie that happens to be a Superman movie.
Yeah. Superman's been in a state of like what the fuck for so long that like I'm at the point now where I maybe have given up on the notion that you could do Superman like right. I don't know, maybe you just can't. Maybe he's just at this point an antiquated superhero. Like maybe it just doesn't like
the idea of him. A lot of people aren't going to accept it. I mean, I think you could if you did Superman Red Sun, if you did something like that, and
there
then
was an
went
animation
from,
for that. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, but I mean, but if you did a live action and then you went from that and it transformed into the more traditional one, I think you could probably get away with it. But I think the idea of what Superman represents doesn't resonate with people anymore. Because when's the last time you had a universally celebrated, completely morally right thing be accepted? You know what I'm saying? Like where there is no gray area, there are rights and wrongs. Batman has his morally gray way to get to his black and white. Mm-hmm. Superman doesn't have that.
I mean, I think, man, it's funny because
terrible rogues gallery too.
I tend to think that that's really the biggest Superman problem is there's not that many interesting villains. But again, that's it. All comes back to the character himself. It's hard to make compelling villains for him.
Sympathy. You can't get Superman sympathy.
Right. It's hard to put him in a position where he's compromised. But I think that like especially we get bombarded with so much heavy information all the time, every day. I think there's a place for Superman if you can do it. If you can find a way to get there. If you can find a way to if you can find a way to make a version of the character. Like my man from Smallville was a good example of a chance where you could have been able to do that because he built up all that equity doing the show for so long and everybody wanted to see him take that role. Then maybe that would have made people a little bit more open to going there with the character, you know?
Because he earned that.
Mm-hmm.
We saw him earn it because he was human before. When they start at Superman, they lose the thing about Superman that we liked about Smallville is he was human. You saw Tom Welling's character. You saw Clark make mistakes that humans make. He made the wrong mistakes about how to use his powers. All the things that Superman's already kind of figured out and is like morally teaching everybody. No one likes somebody who's perfect all the time. And Superman always comes off as the guy who always has all the answers. Smallville was successful because it was the first time, at least for me, that I saw on screen Superman failing at something and having to be taught something and learn something.
And you think about it, actually, Superman over the years has probably been more successful in TV than he has in movies. I mean, you have like
Lois and Clark.
Yeah. Even that one that's out right now is getting good reviews. So I don't know. It's interesting. I think it's just it's hard to do right, and it's hard and it's easy to overdo. He's such an easy character to overdo. Like, you know,
It's extremes.
yeah, because it's like I've talked about it so many times. I had that poster on my wall. It was a Superman hitting Superman. One of them has a sledgehammer, the other one has a plank of wood, and they're both cracking each other over the head. And I used to just point to it and be like, "That's the problem with Superman," because after a while, what can you do besides have him hit himself in the head with a sledgehammer?
It's also, why use that? Your fist is harder than both of them. You know what I mean? You've proved it how many times?
Yes.
Why do you need weapons?
See what I'm saying? Yes.
There's so many logical flaws there. It's hard to suspend your disbelief.
But what a cool looking character, though. What a great design.
Sure.
Man, he looks great. You know, that classic Superman suit. I really do. I have always wanted.
It's the iconography.
I have always wanted DC to do a run of these characters in movies where they just leaned into the golden age energy of it. Like, make them larger than life, super heroic. Make them, like, I wanted them to do movies that felt like old radio serials. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I wanted them to do movies where these characters just felt like since Marvel had the boots on the ground, crack a bunch of jokes, everybody's Chandler in New York City, like,
Sure.
I thought it would be super cool.
Go the opposite
instead
direction.
of going fucking dark and gritty, go like colorful and bombastic and with proportions that like a normal man wouldn't have. You know, like heroic. I thought there was a chance to do something like that with the DC properties because their characters lend themselves well to that, I think.
Yes. I just think that the fan base won't believe in it enough. You have to accept the fact, like, they're not going to buy into the society around them that they're built because we're all so skeptical now. We're looking at it through here. We're like, oh, well, of course he's smashing into buildings in order to say this. Is he really a good guy? Like, instead of just going, thank you for saving me, Superman.
See, again, but because they go for this gritty, realistic presentation, right? Like, they want it to be this darker, edgier thing. That's the kind of questions people are gonna ask. You give them bombast, and they won't ask those questions.
They will.
If there's like if the first 2 seconds of the movie has somebody shooting a ray gun, you know what I mean? Like,
you would think
they're gonna.
But then there's people going, oh well, that ray gun wasn't as realistic as it could have been.
Like,
actually, the science on this is like
I want a live action movie that takes like Pleasantville, Cool World, you know, those type of movies where like inside the lens is a world. I want them to do a live action DC movie that's like that, where the proportions couldn't exist in real life and the jaws are impossibly square and it's still people and actors and stuff, but it's all got that little bit of digital with it to like make it more than it could be. I think it would be sick. Like, get the Art Deco Batman looking buildings and like make them have that impossible geometry and like just.
I feel like
just
if you
for
did
something
that as
different, you know what I mean? Just for something different.
you did that as a one-off for one character, I feel it would be successful.
Yeah, like
successful in a spot. But I think sustainable and building a universe around that would be very difficult for people to buy into that. Because as much as people say they want more happy shit, what do? They gravitate to the negative shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I really enjoyed that first Shazam, man. Like, that had a little bit of it. That had some of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, had a little goof.
Dan wants DC to be like the Dick Tracy movie. Exactly. Fucking, you know, but now, obviously, with more tech and even, you know, cooler, you know, the next phase of that. I just think it'd be cool. It'd be different and it'd be going. And again, it's like, I'm over the let's strip down the morality of this character and show that actually he's flawed and not as heroic as he seems, and everything is dark and depressing, and get the Nirvana cover in there, and like enough.
Just punch him in the face.
Just God, can we just see Superman like do the Superman punch and like be a hero, and like the cape is like going in the wind, and you're like, man, I'm inspired, like. You know,
get me Mr. Mixie Plate.
Yeah. I wasn't with a hooker today.
Speaking of being with a hooker today, we have a bit of quick business to do before the break.
Oh shit!
We've been talking about it. We talked about it Tuesday. We touched on it a little bit on Saturday. The Chicken Big Mac is here. I have procured one to give my straightforward review about it. Now, this is, by all means, I am not a professional. This is not a trad review. I did not learn from the master himself. But I will take a bite and tell you. What are we thinking this is?
I'm thinking it's going to taste like a McChicken with extra bread and Big Mac sauce.
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. It's not McChicken. The chicken tastes more like a chicken nugget chicken, which I'm into.
Okay. So a little more
like
crisp.
Anything else, way too much sauce. I'm not, but you know me. I'm not a saucy guy, so you can judge the sauce on your own.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the taste of the sauce? Then?
Nugget. Say again?
How do you feel about the taste of the sauce, the Big Mac sauce?
I think I would like it much better if there was less of it.
If it was just
I think if it was, because it's got a little like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I would like that, hey, how you doing, to be on the back end and not on the front end.
Yeah, not drowning in it. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But it is chicken nugget chicken, like tempura batter kind of situation.
Okay.
So I'm into that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I can hear the crisp when you bite it. It's got a good crisp.
That's what I'm saying. And it tastes like what I assume they think real chicken is.
Just real McDonald's chicken.
Yeah. Real adjacent.
Yeah, it's real close.
Mind you, I had one earlier for the simple fact of had to have one while it was hot.
Sure.
Because if you're ever going to test any fast food, you got to get two. You got to eat it while it's hot, and you got to eat it when it's room temperature, because you never know which one you're going to get when you order from a fast food place.
That's absolutely true. And they're very different energies.
Very different. Both depressing, but different kind of depressing.
Dude, you ever get fast food when you're in the that zone? I gotta eat this. I gotta
all time.
I gotta hurt myself with this food here, right? And you get the fast food and you order too much of it, right? You know it's gonna be one of those nights, right? And you're like, the old $25 worth of Taco Bell night, where it's like, I'm gonna be eating this at various degrees of temperature throughout the night,
the 60 nuggets.
Yeah. So you ever do that, and then you go in the bag and you go, like, you're walking back home, and like, you obviously you can't even make it to the house first. You're gonna stuff some fries into your face as you're walking, and you go to pull the fry out of the bag, and it does that flop over, break in half, like it was never actually all the way warm. Bro, I just want to throw the whole bag in the garbage, man.
The amount that's when you consider. I'm not a go back to the place and complain kind of guy.
I'm so not.
I'm not, because at that point it's just like, what did you expect? Like, you did this to yourself,
bro. One time I got all the way home.
That's the closest I get.
I got all the way home, and we opened the bag, and it was just entire wrong food. Like, just none of the things that we ordered and none of the amounts. And I just looked at it. I looked at Misha. We just divvied it up and was like, here, I gotta eat this and this. You eat this and this. We not going back.
That's what we're eating. Yeah. I'm not fucking dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it at all.
This is what it is.
See, for you, you're less of a picky eater than I am. For me, that's my night's ruined.
Yeah, it depends.
I'm not eating.
I'm not the pickiest eater, but if it's something I'm not gonna eat, then what are you gonna do, right?
Sure.
Although in that instance, I probably would stuff it down just because I'll be indignant about it. I'll be like,
yeah,
I paid for this.
You're not gonna get me.
Yeah, and
then we had
torturing myself.
All right, you know what? Let's take a quick break. When we come back, more Hive Mind Radio. Reminder, folks, if you sub, a new sub will get you 3 free months of Discord Nitro. Until the 31st is when this is going on until. So please, please, please. What's y'all go-to fast food order? Depends on the place, man. Come on. You know that.
Yeah.
Depends on the place.
Keeping it McDonald's, like I always double quarter pounder. And these days, small fries. I don't even get a drink.
Like I said, 40 nuggets, fries, and a drink. The 20 is because I'm depressed. And the other 20 is because I just ate 20 nuggets. We'll be right back. Stephen Jones, Mr. Daniel.
I'm sure that was a rejoinder.
McDonald. What's up?
I'm sure that was a rejoinder.
Oh, great. I'm just going to sip this food.
Just, there's nothing quite like when it gives us the robot on the bit where you are the only one that talks. There's no other energies going on besides the music and the sound of Stevie's voice. Robot. You love it.
Okay. We're back.
Are we?
I hope so.
Or don't.
Yeah, right. Or don't share the articles. Either way.
I was giving it time.
Give it what time?
I forgot to
got
do
a
it.
segue to the thing.
I forgot to do it.
I know you forgot.
I forgot to do it during the
I know.
break.
We'll get there.
Now they're gonna see the thing on your face.
What? My face? That is the thing off my
It's
face.
fine. One of these days I'll remember.
Oh boy. So we talked about food, and there is a terrible epidemic going on in this country. No, it's not Hive Mind Radio. It is the fact that there is shrinkflation happening everywhere. Where something used to be 25 cents, now it's $1 billion and you get less of it. And Tostitos and Ruffles, they're going to hear from us because America is revolting against Tostitos and Ruffles. And we've talked them down. This is where you scroll so I can see the thing.
I had to get the other thing off the screen. There was a situation. There was a doings and transpiring.
I didn't know. PepsiCo is unshrinking shrinkflation. Is this the New York Post?
Nope, CNN.
Okay, it's spreading. The owner of Lay's, Doritos, Tostitos, and Ruffles chips will put more chips in some bags to claw back customers tired of higher prices with skimpier bags. Only some bags. I just want to highlight that other bags, you stay fucked.
Well, today
Only some bags.
Today was a dark day for me. And I'll tell you why.
What?
I didn't realize until right now that my beloved Lay's are a Pepsi product.
Yeah.
That's
you'd
my
be
number.
surprised.
That's my number one chip. And you know I'm a Coca-Cola man. Damn.
You're betraying your home country.
I'm a betrayer.
That's got to feel
You know
bad.
what? But the chip lands are different lands than the cola lands. it's a
of
whole
course.
different set of rules
Church and
out there.
Church and state.
Exactly.
Shoppers have balked at the downsized chips, cookies, paper towels, and other products widely known as shrinkflation and turned to cheaper options or stopped buying altogether. Less consumption. Well, there's a novel idea. A PepsiCo spokesperson told CNN that Tostitos and Ruffles bonus bags will contain 20% more chips for the same price as standard. You can't call it a bonus if you're just giving back what you stole from us.
This is how they do it. This is the marketing. I'm telling you, bro. Advertising is the true devil. It's the true demonico, bro. It is the absolute destroyer of it all. Like, look, they're gonna give it back to you as a bonus bag, as a gift. They're not going to raise the price. They're going to give you the 20% bonus, right? And then when the promotional period is over, that bonus is going to be more expensive. Watch.
Oh, my God. Bonus?
Bonus chips that we took from you in the first place. We were giving you, so the unmitigated gall. They're admitting that they gave you airbag chips. They were like, we handed you half chips for the same price. Now we're gonna give you back 20% and call it bonus chips.
Bonus. And you know what? It's gonna be on the label itself.
Wow.
It's gonna say in big letters.
Wow.
Bonus chip.
Wow. Unbelievable. The unmitigated gall.
PepsiCo is also adding 2 additional small chip bags to its variety pack option with 18 bags, the spokesperson said. So you're getting 2 more bags in with it. So it's 20 now? 18's an odd number.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's football season. There's lots of gatherings, PepsiCo CEO Ramon LaGuardia said on an earnings call last week. It's a reversal of years of shrinking bags of Tostitos, Ruffles, and other chip brands. In 2021, Edgar Dworsky, a consumer protection lawyer and founder of the website Consumer World, who meticulously tracks shrinkflation, found that Tostitos' hint of guacamole version shrank by 1 ounce from 12 to 11 ounces, while its hint of lime version dropped 13 to 11 ounces. Dworsky, who's gotta be such a great time at parties. Did you know that actually these M&Ms that you're eating now contain 90% less of the blue M&M and 14% more of the red M&M.
I love this guy. I want to hang out with him.
Terrible.
He's awesome.
Yeah, you like what I did there? See, 18 is an odd number. That was the... that was I hate my life sometimes. It's about time, Dworsky said of PepsiCo's move. Chip lovers have suffered through years of downsizing. PepsiCo is the largest manufacturer of salty snacks in the United States, and its competitors are likely to follow its lead with increased sizes of their own. Robert Moskow, don't like that. Don't investigate him. An analyst at TD Cowen told CNN, higher prices, lower sales. PepsiCo is making these changes because consumers, strained by a run-up in inflation, have been buying fewer snacks. When they do, they often switch from bigger, pricier brands like Tostitos to Walmart, Costco, and other private label brands. So, the reason why they're doing it is because they lost money, not because they want you to have the chips that they stole from you.
Yeah. We've been talking about this. McDonald's was like, man, we got a license to print money. We never lose. And they just kept raising. And they went, you know what's weird?
Where'd everybody
People
go?
aren't spending money on our food anymore. It's like, bro, there's only so many times you could go to the store to get chips with your sandwich and pick up the bag, and the bottom of the bag folds under itself and goes around your finger because there's nothing in any of the bag except for a sliver at the bottom. It's like, bro, and then you look at the price, it's like $4.79. I'm like, bro.
That's when you gotta buy Ruffles chips instead of regular chips, just because the ridges give you the appearance of more.
But then it's like, it's rough because then first you like, okay.
No, it's Ruffles. I said it was Ruffles.
First you're like, I'm not buying the Tostitos, right? But then you try to buy those like off-brand Tostitos, those ones that are like too salty, and then you eat like 2 of them, and then you start getting that thing behind your eye, and you're like,
see, it takes 4 for me because I like the salt.
And then you're like,
it takes 4.
Oh God. So I mean, they know you can't go nowhere. There's no replacement for Tostitos.
Sure, they got you hooked. Snack prices have gone up more rapidly than other store items. The per ounce price of salty snacks has increased 36% compared to 2020, outpacing a 21% increase in overall grocery store prices, Moscow said. The average price of a 16-ounce potato chip in September was $6.46. That's 16 ounces of potato chips. And again, 16 ounces of potato chips. That's 1 serving.
Yes, that is 1 serving of potato chips.
It's
correct.
1 serving.
It's just what's killing me is we've lost the thread. We've lost the thread. Like, we had pricing that made sense, you know? A bag of chips is $0.25. A big bag of chips is a medium-sized bag of chips is $1. A big bag of chips is $2.50. Okay, we understand these numbers. These numbers, a movie ticket costs $5. Like, you know what I'm saying?
5s and 10s.
Like,
Fives and
okay,
tens.
yes, okay, you know? Like, even the train is like, you could have stopped the train at $2.50 and everybody would have been like, this is rough, but I get it. And then you bip it up to $2.90, and now I'm going, you're just stealing money.
And $2.90 of all things. Just take the extra 10 cents. Just take it.
Stop insulting me. Take it.
Throw
this fucking dime at you.
I'm out here counting dimes. I'm 80.
I want my dime. Give me my dime.
Give me my dime.
Give
what
it
am I
to
gonna
me.
do with it? I can't put it in any machine. Everybody pisses or puts gum in the coin slots of all machines that aren't laundry.
Yo, what's up with people? What's up with people? Why, what is this urge to go outside and piss on everything?
If there's a hole, we'll put it in it.
What?
If it's dry, we're gonna wet it.
Why?
That's just
You
what
don't
we
do this in your house. You don't walk around your
That's
house
just what we
sticking
do.
gum everywhere. There's an opening.
Shut up with the ask, men. They're not the only ones. I've seen plenty pop squats in the middle of fucking Port Authority. Get out of here.
I'm just saying. Like when you go into a public bathroom, right? It's like, have any of y'all ever used a bathroom before? I'm like, bro, we all now granted, taking aside the percentage of people who are just roaming the streets wild and savage, unable to perform even the basics that would get them inside of a domicile of some kind.
Hey there, blimpy boy, flying in your blimp so fancy free.
Yeah, I understand they're out there too, and they're shitting on the walls. I understand that.
They were going to do that regardless.
Irregardless, they were going to shit on the walls.
Yeah.
But there's no way every single bathroom is getting assaulted by those persons. Like,
Do you think it's a when in Rome moment?
it's like
it's already
like
destroyed.
Civility, the air of civility is destroyed the second you don't have to clean it. So it's like, I'm gonna just let it rip everywhere. Cause
I guess so.
That's never been me. Like,
yeah,
if I'm in a public place and I gotta do my business, first of all, I'm already unhappy
I'm
because
not trying to do that.
Right, because
I'm not trying
whenever
to do that.
possible, I'm trying to make it home before I gotta do business. But if I'm out and I gotta do business, I'm looking to leave it better for the next person that's gonna use the bathroom than it was when I got there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to like leave.
I'd rather find a broom closet, shit in a plastic bag, and dispose of it discreetly than use some public toilets.
Like, I don't understand, bro. It's almost like I really do think people are just like, you know what? No one's ever gonna catch me. I'm putting the feces on the wall.
Well, how could you?
I'm being in the window box. Nobody's gonna catch me. Like, what's up with people?
The worst is I went to a bar once, went to the bathroom, and someone, you know how they have the paper towels and the napkins in the thing? Mm-hmm. Somebody pissed in, they opened the lid and pissed in the paper towels where you fucking dry your hands. I'm just like, now I can't dry my hands. This is terrible. I don't like it. And you could tell because I lifted the thing up and it was just dripping piss. I'm like,
oh, come on, B. No.
Yeah, there's similar horror stories. Girls have told me there's bloody tampons and fucking in the sink. Like,
this is what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you gotta just try. Like, I understand it can get away from you. Things happen. I mean, like what went down in the medieval times bathroom, man.
We don't speak of that.
I'll feel guilty in my heart until the end of time, but it couldn't be helped. You know, it was what it was.
Do you feel like everybody is having that? Because of the amount of people we have, everybody is having that at one point.
It's just right.
It's
like
just somebody's different turn.
Numbers wise, there's always gonna be someone
having a medieval times
who blows it up. Yeah, I mean,
bathroom.
I guess right. There's
maybe.
that many people, but that's crazy to think about.
Churros.
I'm sure that was funny.
Let's see. The average 2020 and two consumers in recent years are downsizing simultaneously prices into the Cookie Monster, bro. Not the Cookie Monster because I don't want it, and I'm sure
that was funny. Heard something about cookies. There's some cookies in there. Up, ladies and gentlemen. 50 minutes. 50 minutes of broadcast brought to you trouble-free. I think he's there. I see movement.
I'm here.
Keep an eye on the phone just in case. All right, there he is.
I'm here.
Just waiting it out.
I'm here. Just What else can I do?
Just wait it out.
But,
There was something about cookies.
move on.
I heard something about
Move
cookies.
on. Move on. Next thought. Move on. Let's get through this.
Pringles.
Move on. Yeah. Pringles no longer in a can.
Ugh.
What? Why?
This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
It's the whole reason you get Pringles. There's no other reason to buy. They're just potato chips now.
The brand is the can.
It is the tube that you stick your hand in and you get fucking caught and you try and finagle the one that's slipping around and somehow it's a game of chance. You either break it or miraculously pull it out.
Pringle. If I wanted chips, I would get chips. Pringles are a very specific energy. I want to eat 37 of these in one
That's
bite.
what I'm saying. Also, what the fuck is a Pringles mingle?
I hate that. See, when motherfuckers
Cute.
when they get cute with this shit, you gotta think about what the person who's gonna purchase this has to go through in their life. Like, bro, I'm never ordering the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Breakfast. I'm not. It could be everything I've ever wanted to eat. I'm not sitting there going, excuse me, miss, may I please have the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Breakfast? No.
Well, because then you got to go instead. Can I get the RTFF?
Oh, no. RTF
Can I
FFB?
get RTFFB?
Oh, God.
That's the only alternative.
I'm here to root and toot. Can you root and toot me, please?
See, you know what? I'd accept that.
So you got to go in the store and be like, do you guys stock Pringles Mingles?
So not only are they changing the can,
It looks nasty.
they're changing the shape of it.
It looks like a goldfish, like a
It's a bow
Frito,
tie.
like a Frito goldfish.
Once you pop, you can't stop until now. Pringles, which is known for its iconic saddle-shaped chip packaged inside a cylinder canister, has released its first bagged snack in more than 15 years. The new chips, Pringles Mingles, are not only packaged in a bag, but they're also shaped like a bow tie and air-puffed, giving them a different texture taste than the beloved Pringles chip customers know and love. Why change what you are?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like air puffed chips.
In general,
I don't like them. There's never been
a
one.
cheese puff, like a cheese doodle,
Sure.
that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a puff.
But that's very specific, right?
Sure, it has to be cheese.
Yeah. I don't this melt in your mouth chip thing. It seems to be like it's in vogue now. I don't like it. I don't want to put a chip on my mouth and have it not crisp but like dissolve.
Yeah, I want.
Right. I want it to like
That's what I
stab
want.
into my gums, like, you know?
I want to know I've made a bad decision.
I want to feel I'm like, is this a chip? Is this an X-Acto knife? Who can tell?
I want to know that I passed up a vegetable for this.
Exactly.
Each bite-sized puff combines or mingles two Pringles flavors. The three blended flavors include cheddar and sour cream, sharp white cheddar and ranch, and dill pickle and ranch. Bro, they didn't even have another flavor option. Just put ranch with the other one too. Put ranch with that one. It's fine.
Terrible.
While the beloved and iconic Pringles aren't going anywhere, these new puffed products are here to stay, and they're now available at grocery stores nationwide. And food blogger at Junk Food Junction posted that the new Pringles are found in Canada. Canada,
You can all rest easy now.
Canada, you've been on my good side for the past long while. don't piss me off.
Well, all right. I'm less heated about this now that I see it's in a side. It's not. They're not replacing the Pringle. They're trying to extend the branding. I was like, all right, we're not dealing with like a Max situation here, where HBO is like, you know what we're gonna do? Rebrand our streaming service and get rid of the brand that has all of the equity. HBO, the name people trust. Move that to the side.
Yeah. Well, first, let's attach ourselves to it, then remove the thing.
Jesus Lord. Like, you know, right?
Why?
It's like, don't mess with the thing that people like, because here's the thing. If
You remember Max Boxing After Dark?
Yeah,
I don't.
No, exactly. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Look, people like the thing. If you rebrand and fuck with the thing too much, people get weird, right?
Yeah.
And then they go to a different thing, right? And if once they go to the different thing, they're not coming back, right?
They're not coming back.
We saw it happen. Blockbuster did not take the threat of Netflix seriously. When they had the store infrastructure, they could have just put the website up and been like, come to Blockbuster instead of Netflix online. And everybody would have done it because they know Blockbuster. They're like, okay, I like this. This is familiar. They didn't take it seriously. Netflix got a hold of that. Then they tried to come late and be like, well, okay, maybe stop streaming on Netflix and come over here and stream on Blockbuster. But they're like, but I already stream on Netflix. You see?
Which, mind you, their server was like on an Amiga.
Dude. Well,
At that point, they had no infrastructure.
What had happened was they didn't take it seriously, and then they realized they started bleeding money, and they tried to like quickly get into the game, and they didn't know what they were doing like that.
Their streaming was actually, you know, the old printers with the fucking cutouts on the side. They would just print out. That's how you saw each scene, and you had to flip them at the end. But you got it at your home.
It was like the old 28.8, you know? Yeah,
exactly.
Watching the picture form. There's any second now, there's going to be a nipple, I swear to God.
Oh, Alita, where are they? Dump them out. We've all been there. Speaking of we've all been there, there's a certain level of depression that we have achieved on this show. We have talked about openly and honestly and experienced. Popeyes has seen fit to help us through these dark times by making it absolutely worse, because Popeyes is bringing back its Cajun style turkey Thanksgiving dinner, because nothing says I got no family to love me like going to Popeyes.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm a single man and my Thanksgiving consists of copious amounts of booze alone in a room, you could do worse than some Cajun style turkey.
We have done worse. But what I'm saying is, for Thanksgiving, if you can't make yourself a small bird, this is not, don't do this.
Do we think this could be delicious, though? That's the question. I think it could.
No, it's gonna be dry. It's already inherently dry. Now you're taking any measure of control away from the moisture.
Are we about to have a real conversation? Are we about to talk about it? Are we about to like...
Turkey is the driest thing on the planet.
Are we about to break down the myth?
Even the dog meat is dry. It's only good the next day on a sandwich, because guess what you do to it? You put other shit on it.
You moisten the hell out of it.
Why is turkey so successful? Because you pour mountains of gravy on it.
Turkey.
You gotta soak it.
Let's just the bird. Okay, turkey like in a sliced breast format, fantastic. A turkey sandwich, delicious. Turkey as a bird presentation stinks. It absolutely stinks.
But it looks great. It looks great like that. It looks great on a plate.
But it stinks.
It's not great.
Bro,
It's
are you
great.
telling me right now it's Thanksgiving? It's the same exact holiday it's always been. Everything gets brought out to the table. And they just take that turkey and they drop kick it off the table and replace it with 2 roasted chickens. You're not going to be like, yeah! Let's go.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're not the reason why the turkey's so successful is because you can easily get 70 pounds of meat. It's about quantity more than anything. It's like you're eating 70 pounds of fucking drywall.
Listen, I'm just saying on many occasions I've been at Thanksgivings where the stuffing was had more moisture than the turkey.
Sure. What's going to be drier, the turkey or the 50 biscuits they serve it with? Bro, it's chalk.
Make that gravy. Give me them biscuits. I'm dipping everything, bro. Oh, my God. Let's go.
I will pour the corn juice from the stove.
The juice from the corn. I take the juice from the corn. I pour it on the turkey.
It's bad when you have a jar of turkey jus, all the moisture that seeps out of it during the cooking process. If I gotta sit there and baste for 9 hours and it's still dry and I gotta cook it at 275 for 64 days, how is it still dry?
It's like, bro, this temperature never rose above 250. How is this so dry, bro?
Waiting for that stupid fucking nipple to pop up. You're fucking sleepy half the time. All you want to do is watch football and listen to your racist uncle shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God.
I hate Thanksgiving.
I love it, though. It's my favorite holiday.
I like it because it's the only holiday that is 100% about food.
You eat.
I hate it because we chose inferior food and we made it communal.
Right. Well,
I would love Thanksgiving if I had a moist bird and was left alone.
Well, because we like to retell the story of how we came to this great land, and then the natives, they gave us maize, and that's all that happened.
Which is native for corn.
And that's all that happened. They gave us maize, you know, and we celebrated, and everybody got along, and there was peace throughout the valley.
I read that in a book somewhere.
And we ate maize.
Which again is Native American for corn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I threw a frozen pizza in the oven and call it a day. Well, here's the thing. Some people, and this is why this could be successful, because the point you were making about, being a single guy and not really having anybody. My thing is a lot of times, if you just take the time, and this is me personally, I can't say this about anybody else. This is me personally. When I'm in a funk, making myself something, cooking, just doing something with my hands and making something, especially food, immediately puts me in a better mood.
Sure.
Immediately, it might not pull me out of it completely, but it helps so much. So there is no world where I see this as an option for me on Thanksgiving. There is no world unless there is no food around. I ill-prepared.
Sure. Yeah. If something happened, right? Okay, the scenario to me where this lands is we were planning to do our usual Thanksgiving. Everything was going to happen, and then somebody had an accident. We had to take them to the hospital. Now we're all out of the house, and we're trying to salvage something. You run to the Popeyes, you get this fucking turkey. Everybody sits there and eats the fucking thing at the hospital. I can see a scenario like that, where it's like we lost power in our house. We got to stay in a motel for the night. Everything is fucked. Popeyes, let's go. You know what I mean?
Even a lot of hotels have some turkey dinners on Thanksgiving. Bro, strip clubs have Thanksgiving dinners, and they're fantastic, I hear. That's like a calling card.
So we haven't even read the article at all. You're telling me
what article?
You're telling me you don't think there's any way that this could be delicious, though?
No, it's gonna be dry.
But what about the flavor profile?
And going back to what I said, Cajun flavor profile. Here's the thing: the Cajuns, but the Cajun fries at Popeyes are either perfect or you're literally eating sand seasoning. You can't enjoy it.
I mean, I like Popeyes. I like the flavor of their chicken. I like to believe that maybe they could do something. And I
When
mean,
you're eating pigeon, it's different.
are they deep frying this turkey? That's what I'm saying. Like, is that the
It
vibe
gotta
here?
be. All right. Let's read. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and if you've already started to get the meat sweats over cooking a turkey for your family, friends, and neighbors, I don't have any of those. Then we've got a solution. Just order a Popeyes Cajun-style turkey instead. That's right. Popeyes is bringing back its Cajun-style turkey for all you hungry fans for its third consecutive year. According to the brand, its turkey comes from hand-rubbed and infused with its iconic Louisiana-style seasoning for a zesty, bold flavor that's sure to impress. It added the turkey is the perfect centerpiece for your Thanksgiving table, offering both convenience and that unmistakable Popeyes taste. But hang on, there's more. Not only will Popeyes make the turkey for you, but the chain will deliver it too. All you need, just what I need. Fucking Grubhub delivery for my fucking Popeyes turkey.
We should do it.
Thanks, Wanda.
Come on,
You're
let's
probably
do it.
spitting the food.
Let's do it Friendsgiving. Let's get the Cajun. Let's get the Cajun turkey.
No, never.
Come on, let's do it.
I think I'm gonna do what I did last year for Thanksgiving and fuck off and take a trip somewhere.
Beautiful.
I went to fucking Canada last year. I might go back.
I love it.
All you need to do is head over to CajunFix.Popeyes.com to pop in your order and await your turkey delivery. Then you just thought, this isn't even cooked. So you still have to cook. Does no one, do you see the problem with it now?
So you can't even, this is not even a go into a Popeyes and they're going to give you a turkey.
This isn't a deliver a freshly cooked Popeyes dry ass turkey. No, I gotta thaw it out and heat it up for it to be dry. I might as well just make my own fucking turkey.
Oh my God. Oh, it's going to be so bad. So they cook it first
So bad, yes.
and then freeze it and send
then
it to
give
you.
it to you.
Oh my God.
They're doubling down on the dry, and then the Cajun seasoning on top of that, which sucks all the moisture out of your mouth.
Oh.
This is a health hazard. Popeyes recommends using one of two thawing options. It's already too much work. Placing the turkey in the fridge for 72 hours, bro.
That's a week.
I thought that this was a break glass in case of emergency situation.
Hence the scenarios I laid out.
Yes. If you have a Popeyes turkey for 72 hours in your fridge, I'm sorry.
If you have 72 hours to wait for this to defrost after the 3 days it takes for them to ship it to you, you've made a choice.
Bro,
You chose you're like, I want the Popeyes turkey.
sure. And that's a mistake because you could walk down the street and get a $4.99 lemon pepper rotisserie chicken that's hot.
It's gonna be delicious.
I've eaten 4 of those in one day.
Delicious, bro. Like for the same energy and cost that it's gonna take you to do this, you could buy individual rotisserie chickens for every single person that's coming to your Thanksgiving, and you could all sit there and just tear that shit apart. You don't even gotta share it with nobody.
That's it.
Everybody gets their own rotisserie chicken.
That's it. That's it.
So, yo,
Bro, 72 hours. Or filling a container with cold below 70 degrees Fahrenheit water and running water over the turkey until it's completely thawed. Now I can't use my sink.
right, or your tub. That's it. Your whole
tub.
operation is shut down.
Done. Now I stink with a dry turkey that I've had for 72 hours.
The Cajun
Covered in
seasoning's
Cajun
getting
seasoning.
everywhere.
Gets right into the porcelain. I'm gonna need Ajax. Next, its heating instructions say to preheat the oven to 375 and place the turkey on a rack in a large roasting pan and pour any remaining juices into the pan. What juices?
There's no
Water?
There's no juice.
But wait, what? Water?
We've
So the thawings. Take the salmonella thawings and pour it into this thing.
You know what this is like? This is like when you go to the store in the frozen section and they got the White Castle burgers, and then you take them, you open that box, and the burgers are individually wrapped in this like plastic airbag thing that they're like, okay, slightly crack this open, then put it in the microwave, then heat it up, then take the burger out at the end, and then do a little dookie with this, and then it's gonna be delicious. And you're going, bro, no, it's not. I know it's not.
The Hungry Man dinner where you have to peel off only sections of the fucking meal and then poke holes in the brownie plastic. I'm not doing that. Oh boy. And the process continues. Cover it with aluminum foil and heat on a lower rack for an hour and a half. Then remove the foil and continue to heat the uncovered turkey for 30 minutes. And in case you were looking for more, on November 4th, Popeyes will also bring back its big box for a limited time. Inside, hungry patients will find 2-piece of hand-battered fried chicken or 3 tenders. See, that's what you want. That's what you want.
If I'm going to Popeyes, I'm getting chicken. I'm not having them ship me a turkey that I then have to cook myself. It's ludicrous.
This is 72 hours.
Like, why does this exist? If I can't walk into a Popeyes and walk out with a whole ass turkey, there's no reason for this to exist.
This has one thing written all over it. Divorced dads named Milhouse Van Houten or Kirk Van Houten. Like, it has sadness, dry, disappointing marriage, sadness.
Do we have to eat this?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I do not have a race car bed. And I did not work at a cracker factory. I do not deserve this.
Well, what if it's the best?
It can't be the best. You know what's the best? This commercial break.
If you love
Hive Mind Radio, Stephen James, Mr. Danny Axel, senior producer, Jedi in the background running the show. Now, I just want to remind you guys that we have the new channel point system for the Hive Mind Radio Real World's Champion. There is a leaderboard. People have already started getting in on the action. You can use the super kick for 5,000 to gain 10 points on the leaderboard. Power of the punch for 10,000 for 15. For 5 million, you've got the dusty finish where you could just basically snatch away the Real World's Championship from somebody and give it to the previous champion, which isn't you. And in the ultimate twist of cake, 5 gifted subs and you can move somebody down a rung on the ladder. 10 gifted subs, you put them on the bottom, and 50, they're gone for a month.
You love to see it.
You love to see it. Oh man, I just even talking about the Cajun seasoning has made my throat go, oh God, dry turkey. I need water.
I feel like we had separate.
Oh boy,
we had separate old man energies hit us during that last situation. We were doing the articles, and I'm sipping the coffee, and I'm like, I can't have any more of this coffee. I felt my chest going, lock it in place.
Suck in.
I was like, all right, we're gonna move this to the side. I started sipping the beverage. I'm like, we're gonna take this in a different direction.
Yeah. I went with water because right now, for some reason, I'm just like,
full transparency.
My body is like, oh, there you go. Get water.
That's that chicken Big Mac talking back at you.
Oh yeah. Bad idea to eat fried food before you have to talk, sing, do anything with your mouth.
Yeah.
And again, any new sub gets you 3 free months of Discord Nitro from now to October 31st. So consider that, if you will. Something I found that I want to happen less to me than eating a Popeyes Cajun turkey dinner is taking a bunch of mushrooms and then cutting my dick off.
Oh no.
A man chops up his own penis and stores severed parts in jar of snow after eating magic mushrooms. Now, we've all, may or may not, have partaken in this specific vegetable.
You gotta stop the Q-tip when there's resistance.
I've never gotten to the point where I thought, you know what I don't need? My dick. In fact, I have an even fonder appreciation for it.
Yeah. I mean,
like, hello, friend.
Again, having had my moments of experience.
Fair, allegedly.
I don't see how one could get to the place that you end up when the psilocybin is involved, and then arriving at that destination and being like, I'm gonna wield a blade. already I'm like, no. Under no circumstances.
I pre-make the sandwich at that point.
Yeah, like I don't want, no part of me wants to wield a blade. So even that is blowing my mind. Like, and then going, I'm gonna lop this thing off and put it in this jar of snow. Like,
That's several steps. First, the getting of the knife, to your point, then the act of the first cut, and then going, I should continue. Then removing it and going, I wonder where this could go. Where's that old mason jar I have lying around while you're spurting fucking blood everywhere? It's not over here. Damn you, Marie Kondo.
This is rough, dude. I mean, he's gonna feel real bad about the proceedings in like 12 hours.
Yeah. At least John Wayne Bobbitt got his. He deserved his. He earned his.
I mean, listen, and he was of sound enough mind to go outside and find it.
He went and he got it. He didn't put it in the snow. All right, let's see. Let's see what this story has to say. A man in Austria reportedly amputated his own penis with an axe. Oh my God. After ingesting a hefty dose of psychedelic mushrooms. Fortunately, doctors in Austria were able to reattach the severed organ. The patient's shocking story is the first of its kind, according to scipost.org. Love that place. Shout out to scipost.org. That's where I get all my penis cutting information. And now detailed in the Mega Journal of Surgery. Damn. The 37-year-old man was reportedly suffering from depression and alcohol abuse at the time of his psychotic break. Well, what do you know? What do you know? So does this revoke his man card?
My dude was drunk and depressed and said, I'm going to take mushrooms. And arrived at, I'm going to chop my dick off. God.
I have been drunk, depressed, and on mushrooms and never done this, allegedly. Never done this.
Oh, my God.
There had to be something wrong before.
Yeah, this is...
Let's not blame yeah. Psilocybin is a naturally occurring compound in so-called magic mushrooms with the power to thrust humans into hallucinatory states if ingested. Works by altering the brain's serotonin receptors, altering our senses, and heightening emotions. Throughout history, several indigenous cultures have used the drug in spiritual ceremonies and to bring enlightenment to the physically ill. Lately, mainstream medicine has caught on to the therapeutic benefits of psilocybin mushrooms, as study shows it could help treat patients experiencing psychological distress such as depression, anxiety, addiction, and post-traumatic stress disorder. However, the patient involved in the shocking new report found no such relief after using the substance without supervision to treat his ill mental health. Can I get the camera? Stop trying to treat yourself. You are not a doc. You don't know algebra. You barely passed 11th grade. You are not a doctor. Even doctors get it wrong. And they know some of what they're talking about. Stop prescribing yourself things. Nobody knows you like yourself, but nobody knows medicine like a doctor.
How come you know more about medicine than a doctor?
You know the person whose title is a doctor. It's in the name.
So, Stevie, you're saying that maybe, just maybe, if you're sad and drunk, drugs are not the answer?
I don't know if I'd say all that. they're an answer. Perhaps not the right one. You can do it but don't say that this is how I'm treating my mental illness. That's how you're escaping it. Yes. That is not treatment.
Like I don't understand how someone gets here on this
from one to the other.
I don't understand how on this particular substance you could get to this. I don't like you said, something had to already be like all the way wrong. He had to already be in the dark metamorphosis before he even attempted to go there. Like he must have already
been trying to treat himself.
He must have already been in a strange dark place, because I don't understand how you could. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like even the thought of like violence, you know, like fighting somebody seems like, how would that even be possible? Like, you know, working up any sort of like, I don't know. Unless when he was in that state, it wasn't a violent act. Unless he was having some sort of like, I'm going to detach from this. Like, you know, like maybe it was just like, whoop.
Yeah, unburdening himself.
Maybe, but I don't understand, bro. That's crazy.
Well, maybe his mental problems stem from the fact that he's sticking his dick in the wrong people. So it's like, I know how I'll solve this. Let's get rid of it.
Right. Or maybe he's cut it off before. You know, maybe it's got
reattached it.
It's got some scar tissue. You know, it is what it is. This is just an activity he enjoys, and it really has nothing to do with the other.
Doctors at Hospital Fittrick in Austria wrote that the patient, who had been alone at his vacation home, All right. Can I just say one thing? And maybe this is the poor kid coming out in me. Being depressed alone in your vacation home implies, one, you're on vacation.
Mm-hmm. Already.
Two, not only do you have one home,
two homes.
You have a separate home in a different location that you can abscond to when home number one isn't the vibe.
You have a vibe home, bro.
You have a vibe home. I'm all about the vibe check. But the vibe home? I don't know. How could you be that depressed? That's all I'm saying. He had eaten 4 to 5 individual dried mushrooms, inducing a brief psychotic episode in which he used an axe to chop his penis into multiple pieces. Later, he was spotted by a townsperson after wandering from his home to seek help. He arrived at the nearest hospital in critical condition about 5 hours after the horrific incident. 5 hours with a chopped off dick in his head. That's indecision. Maybe that's his problem. He's indecisive. And the one decision that he made decisively was to chop his dick off. How for 5 hours do you go, what do I do with this?
Oh man, I read a little bit ahead. Oh.
The garish scene indicated to medical experts that the man had attempted to tie a piece of cloth around the penis to block blood flow and placed the rest of the organ in a jar filled with snow. Doctors had to carefully clean the severed organ, which had been contaminated by dirt and snow, and managed to repair the tip and about 2 inches of the shaft. Other pieces had been too damaged to reattach. The patient was unable to fully recollect the nightmarish event. So, oh boy, this dude just wakes up, dick cut off, now much smaller than it was before. Bro. Damn, dude. Immediately following the surgery, the man was placed under the care of psychiatric professionals as he continued to suffer from bouts of psychosis for about a week to follow. Yeah, he's freaking out that his dick is gone. On the mend, he later continued recovery in the urology department. Complications arose, including necrosis, which healed with time within a few months of surgery. He also regained erectile and urinary functions. All right, so he could still pop a 2-inch woody. Well, like particle board, but, you know, good for him.
That's
rough.
That's rough. Like, because now, I mean, it would be horrible if he couldn't fix it, and I'd say you're a eunuch for the rest of your life and you got to walk around with a bag. That sucks too. But now it's like, now you're not a eunuch. Now your shit functions. But now every single time you ever have an interaction that leads to the menagerie, you gotta A, relive it, B, present it, and C, tell the story.
Explain it. Yeah.
Oh.
This reminds me of the guy who cut his dick off, rode his bike to the hospital, forgot his dick at home, rode back home, and back to the hospital.
That's a real one right there.
Never leave home without it.
Said, bro, I gotta go back.
Never leave home
I
without
gotta
it.
go back and get my dick though.
I'm getting my dick.
The necrosis, B. I gotta get my dick.
Oh man, I put it in the fucking Flintstones popsicle box. It's only got a limited time.
You know, it's the kind of thing that makes you wish you had a backup. You know, in the closet, you could go bring down for just these occasions. I got my spare dick. It's gonna be fine.
Now on sale, Hive Mind Radio Pocket Penis. And I gotta say, during this last 20 minutes, my entire face is exploded. I'm sneezing constantly. I'm muting. I gotta blow my fucking nose. What is
you mad red?
Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. What was in this fucking Big Mac chicken? I gotta take the shirt off. I'm sweating. What's going on?
Are you all right there, Steve? You having an allergic reaction?
I'm all stuffed up and shit.
Holy shit.
Did I randomly develop an allergy to fucking chicken? Oh, I would be dead.
That'd be the end of the line.
All for the people.
What the hell happened over here? Good Lord.
His face is the same shade as his shirt. Yeah. Oh boy, what the fuck? But here's the thing. If the guy can figure out a way to get out of his depression and make friends, perhaps there's a solution. Because a man with no dick could meet the man with 3 dicks. That's right. A man with 3 penises have been discovered with an ultra-rare condition, a first in adults. Triphalia causes problems such as urinary tract infections, erectile dysfunction, or fertility issues. Researchers have discovered a man with 3 penises, marking the second ever documented case of this ultra-rare birth condition. So all I'm saying, like, this dude should just give up one of the penises. Like, he should be, like, you should be able to donate it, right?
I've seen some anime like this, is all I'm saying. I've seen a couple things.
What, 2 of those tentacles, though?
Yeah, it goes way inside. Salida del Sol!
Salida del Sol! You've earned nothing. I've seen pics of a man with 2 dicks. Hey, that rhymes. That's called hentai, Danny. Yes.
I'm aware.
Yes, it is.
I'm aware.
It's called research.
I've told the story many times of being a young lad and getting quite fascinated by the story of the Overfiend, and only later realizing what in fact I was watching. Oh, wait a minute.
This is wrong.
I was like, damn, they get down in Japan. Turns out.
That was only the tip of the iceberg.
I was like,
in 2020 in Duhok, Iraq, doctors discovered the first documented case of a 3-month-old boy who was born with 3 penises. However, this is the first time such a case has been reported in a fully grown adult, making it a bizarre medical discovery. My question is, how are they? This is a 78-year-old man. How are they just now discovering? What kind of terrible doctor does he have where he doesn't notice the other 2 dicks?
This guy must have just never went to a doctor.
Never went to a doctor.
Like, he must have been a kid and, like, seen that he had the 3 penises. And it was just like, all right, well, I'm keeping this to myself for the rest of my life.
I'm not saying anything. I'm tying both of them, the other 2, to my ball bag to make them look bigger.
So wait, so when we say 3 penises, are we talking about like a Cerberus, like three penis heads connected to one ball bag? Like,
does it look like a trident?
Right, or does he have 3 separate peni with 3 separate ball bags
that lead to one shaft?
Well, no, 3 penises. I would assume he has 3 shafts.
Well, what I'm saying is it leads to one, and then it forks like a fork.
Or is it 3 shafts, 1 head?
3 shafts, 1 head would be weird. That would look like a Wetzel's pretzel.
I'm just saying, is it 3 ball bags, 3 shafts, 3 heads? Like do like a fucking minigun, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, maybe. I think it's more of a trident with balls on the bottom.
so it's like they all connect at the bottom.
3 heads, 3 shafts. They connect at the balls.
Oh, maybe.
Now is it just one set of balls?
What if it's like a helix? What if they're entwined in some sort of devilish
in himself?
corkscrew? What if he's got like a duck dick?
Parabola?
Yeah. What if he's got like a corkscrew duck dick, but it's like 3 shafts? I don't know.
He's got a cock like a fucking hourglass?
Maybe.
Oh, binaural cock? It's a fucking image. Never mind. Let's see. This man may have lived his entire life without knowing this condition. How do you not know? Dickophilia, or having 2 penises, that's not what it says, is an extremely rare condition that affects 1 in every 5 to 6 million people. There have only been around 100 reported cases in the medical literature. The authors wrote in the Journal of Medical Case Reports this month that trypophilia, a rare congenital abnormality, is in which 3 distinct penile shafts are present, has only been reported once in history. So it's 3 shafts. Trypophilia causes problems such as urinary tract infections, erectile dysfunction, and fertility issues. This is the first time the inside of the birth condition has been described in detail throughout examination after death. What is that sentence?
This is the first time the inside of the birth condition has been described in detail through examination after death. So basically, this is the first time somebody's died that had this, that they could then cut open and see what was going on.
Jeez, imagine. The guy just wanted to live in peace. During the examination, the researchers observed that the patient, a white man, approximately 6 feet tall, had normal external genitalia. However, further investigation revealed the presence of 2 small extra penises concealed within the scrotal sac. So inside of his balls, he had 2 smaller.
Oh, so he had
penises.
2 extra dicks, like snake teeth, like underneath
In his balls.
hanging out, ready to become the new dick. What the fuck?
This is horrific. How did nightmare fuel find its way back and we didn't know? Let's see. The main and secondary penis both shared a urethra, which
Got me.
passed. Thank you, Cotton. Which passed through the secondary penis before going through the main penis. The smallest supernumerary penis did not have a urethra-like structure, according to the authors. Genital development begins in the womb at 4 to 7 weeks gestation. Yeah, science. The penis developed from the, science. Yeah, so anyway, 3 penises. If you had 3 fully functioning penises, would you donate 2 and keep the 1? Or would you stack them all on top of each other to make a Voltron mega penis at least once?
I mean, I think you got to do some party tricks. You know, maybe you join the puppetry of the
Either
penis
the
troupe. You know?
Puppetry of the penis, it does Macbeth.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know. It's, look. You got to break them all out at the same time at least once. And try to do some sort of Bruce Lee cross kick situation.
See, I think you're wrong. I think you have to do it like a hand of poker. It's just 1. Oh, you don't like that one? 2. What the fuck? The river. Or the flop in this case.
See, now, you found a real one when she's like, bring it on.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
All 3. Let's go. We can do this.
3 at a time. I'm posting an ad on Reddit for the most unique foursome anyone's ever had.
If you have the 3 penis attack, are you immune to the 2-hand swirly?
Well, no. Then you have the 2 hands, and then they got to use the Hoover.
But like, can you still perform the technique? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have the 3 penises, can you choose which one is getting sensitivity? Can you send the erection to a specific penis?
Do you circumcise one but not the other to prove the third one a lesson?
Can you combine them for added girth?
Huh. Yeah. Sew them together like in some sort of triumvirate.
Once again, I return to the helix. Can you helix them?
I feel like helix would lead to too many problems.
Can you stack them? Do you stack them for entry, or do you just put the main one in and have the 2 just kind of flop on the side?
They start looking like Pringles nickels.
you got like something like this going on, where you're in and they're just kind of wiggling. You got wacky inflatable 2 penises.
Yeah, well, okay. What if you have 3 of them and only one of them gets erect and the other 2 can't, or you can't choose which one does? That's the party trick. If you can go, my left one, bing, my right one, bing, the middle one, bing. That's the real party trick. Nobody's going to want to take Voltron Mega Dick, but if you donate the dicks, you don't get paid by institutions for existing once they're Kyantai.
It's true. It's a trick you can only do once.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be a medical marvel, you got to keep all 3 dicks.
That's true. And then you're spending too much on underwear. Like, you got to be a boxer guy.
Yeah, at that point, you need a little space, right?
Yeah, you have to have, or you're commando the whole way, but then it looks like you got a sweet potato in your pants.
But okay, now here's the question. What about when you got to pee?
Do you choose which one it goes, or does it dribble out equally in each one?
Right. Do you need to hold all 3? Like, what are we doing here?
These are questions we need to know, and your science in this article is not doing us any good. Science is not doing us any good. Give me the spider silk. Look. Oh, you know what? What if we put the 3 penises with the robot arms and the spider semen?
Now you're talking. See, now we're using all the tools that are available to us.
That's true. All right. Speaking of tools that are available to us, I need to go get something in my face to make my face stop exploding. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll close out the show. Reminder, if you are subbing to this channel, you will get 3 free months of Discord Nitro. And if you do, consider using the boost that you get on the Hive Mind Radio Discord channel to boost the channel so we can have better quality sound, better quality video, more emote spots, shit like that. All right? We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more Hive Mind Radio just as soon as I can stall enough to skip this ad. And yeah, there it is. Oh, Hive Mind Radio. Stephen James, Mr. Danny Axel. And it's like I got a cold in the middle of the show.
We're almost there,
Out of
bud.
nowhere.
We're almost out.
Out of fucking nowhere. My nose is stuffed every 2 seconds. I just took some fucking Dayquil. Like, bro, what are human bodies? I'm over here just trying to make jokes about 3 dicks. And instead, this is what I get. Listen.
Lord.
Ugh. Why? Why? I did everything right today.
Dude, watching it happen in
took
real
my
time. It was
vitamins.
watching it happen in real time was wild. I was looking at your face and I was like, because I was going through it a little bit too. I don't know if you can hear. I'm laboring a little bit. Like I'm a little tight in my chest. My breathing is not great. And I was kind of sitting here going like, like I'm trying to get it right because I'm trying to like, do the show. And then I'm looking over at you and I'm like, Stevie's got a little bit of a glassy eye right now. And he's kind of like, your mouth is a little bit open. I was like, what's going on with Stevie?
I couldn't breathe through my nose. I still can't.
What happened?
And if there's one thing I hate, is mouth breathers.
Oh.
And I gotta fucking breathe through my mouth. It's my least favorite thing on the planet. I'm not having fun right now, guys.
It's all right. We got 10 minutes.
Hive Mind Radio again, Saturday morning.
Is this part of the
Saturday
review
morning.
for the Chicken Big Mac?
Yeah, it gave me a cold. Chicken Big Mac. Somebody fucking put influenza in the chicken.
It's got influenza in it.
It's true. The bird flu. It's got bird flu. That's what it's got. They gave me bird flu. I did everything right as if he didn't get a chicken Big Mac for dinner. 2. So, okay, it's 2 chicken Big Macs, a 10-piece nugget, and a hot fudge sundae, and fries, and a sweet tea.
So basically, he's gonna finish this and go to sleep. We go.
No, you know me. I won't. I'll be up for the next 6 hours. I don't sleep. It's not easy. It's never been easy. I wish. Yeah, but I did everything right. I took my fucking vitamins this morning. I'm taking like 4 vitamins to boost things.
You getting that zinc?
Oh yeah, zinc. Come back, zinc. Come back. I remember that black and white film. So 4 tempura battered chicken pucks and nuggets. Yes.
All his life, bringing it back.
Everything right.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? This is business as usual.
to boost things.
To boost things.
That's why you have to take a lot of vitamins because vitamins are actually a terrible delivery system for the nutrients that you're trying to get. So you piss out most of it. So you got to take a lot of vitamins to boost
lot of them
in order to boost.
I got to take my pill, my vitamin, so I don't got to go in the sun.
Exactly. Yes, of course. My sun supplement.
My sun vitamin, so I don't have to be around people in the outside world. I live in a cave. I have built a cave. I don't see nobody.
That's not true. You see the guy who sells you the rotisserie chicken. Y'all got a report.
That's true. Well, that's $4.99. We got a report. Yeah,
y'all,
exactly.
y'all definitely got a report.
We have our own handshake. It's like
Like I'm willing to bet that dude gives you at this point that dude gives you the good chicken. Like he gives you the good one.
Oh yeah. The fresh from the back.
Yeah. He's like
The reverse Pokemon card.
that's true. In the chicken situation, you want the one from the back. That's absolutely true.
You don't want the one in the front.
No,
because that shit's been there for days.
No,
that is turkey.
They try
You
to
look like you were in the sun for hours. Yeah, I feel like it
He
too.
got red, bro. You're a little less red than you were last break, though. It's coming back a little.
I literally stuck my head under the sink.
It's coming back down to earth a little bit. Whatever happened there?
Jesus. I stuck my head in the sink. I literally put my head in the sink and took fucking 2 goddamn severe Dayquils.
Good Lord.
And hear that? Enjoy that ASMR.
Episode 3. The wheels are off the cart, boys.
This show is a sickness. I hydrated too. I drank plenty of water. There's water here.
They got Meat Boys. They got Ric Flairs.
Struggling. If it's not the robots, it's the McChickens. And now I get a text that Amazon Verizon isn't going to be ready for a month.
I'm putting the chat over right now. The chat's killing.
Look at this. A month. I got a paragraph from Verizon telling me, since you weren't there the next day, when we were supposed to be there the day that you weren't there, you got to wait a month.
A month. Wow. Unbelievable.
1 month.
Look at this. Caliente Steve, bro. It's a new arc. We got a new arc.
Love it. Love it. Or don't.
Or don't.
The smallest or don't ever, because that's the biggest it could be made. God, if Twitch's emotes aren't the worst delivery system ever, because you can get a giant flare head that's perfect. But or don't has to be a medium, just like the not a thing. I got a fucking 15,000 sized bacon, egg, and cheese on a hero, which is not a thing. But the text, itty bitty small, no matter how big I make it.
Oh my God.
I hate it. I hate it all.
At least we got the Caliente Steve arc, though. Look at this. They're going crazy. They're loving it.
I don't know what Caliente Steve.
Or don't. Is that what that says?
Or don't.
Or don't.
No, I don't.
Wait, no, what?
That's an even smaller or don't.
What? Or don't.
Or don't. The or don't t-shirt is coming, folks. Don't you worry.
Or it's not.
I'm currently designing it. Or it's not. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Somebody bought, I did get a notification that somebody bought a hoodie.
Sweet.
But I have no clue who it is.
Sweet.
I don't have
New hoodie or old hoodie?
No.
This
I have no clue.
This joint?
I have no clue. It's not giving me any information on it.
I got nothing to show y'all, but trust me, the Sip to Live t-shirt looks gorgeous. Wait till y'all see it. Will it ever actually exist? Who? Oh, I don't. I don't know.
If there's one thing this show knows how to do is pump out merch that nobody gets. I got 4 mugs and two hoodies, and I've got my own hat. But this hat is fly.
It is.
I don't
so
care what
fly.
anybody says.
The stitching is beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Shout out to Custom Lids. Hockey jerseys will be available for pre-order soon. There is a minimum in order to make it a certain price. So, buy our merch or don't. Yeah, I don't give a shit. We have fly merch. I'm not ashamed of that.
I mean, if you're going to have the merch, it might as well be fly.
Yeah, so the hockey jerseys, I'll do a pre-order thing and see if anybody wants it. It brings the price down the more people that get it. I'm going to do a standalone because I'm not waiting. I'm just going to get it. So I'm going to do a standalone one. But if we get 6 people, the price reduces, and then you can customize it with your name and whatever. Or you could just get our names and be even cooler. That's it. We're going away.
Fine. It's absolutely fine. They got enough. The meat's gone, brother. The meat's gone.
Saturday. We are back. 9 a.m. with a special guest. Arados will be on the program. Shout out to everybody who was here. You all know who you are. I'm not going to read it all. The Hive Mind Radio World Champion situation is going very well. I believe Saturday we'll have the updated leaderboard. If I'm just viewing it right now, there's a tie for first. So we'll have to figure what that is.
Shout outs to today's one and only gift lord, Trad.
Really want to die. Yeah, Trad with the 20 gift bomb. We love that. We love that. I want to die right now. This feels so bad.
You got through it, bud. You got through. We did it together. We did it together. They were engaged to the end. They made a bit out of it. We got Caliente Steve.
They're still here?
Yeah.
They stayed with us?
They're here. It's going down. The music's doing its thing. We wait till the end of the bed now.
Oh.
This is our exit bullshit now.
So I could just fall asleep right here. Wait, hold on. Oh, there was bubble that came out there.
Goodbye.